Well, everyone, greetings. Thanks for joining us for the last broadcast. Where it's nice channeling, go into messages, and then we go into the Q&A. So, let's see if I can pronounce that Angel's name right. So, we'll just do what we can. So, all right, much love. And here we go. I guess I should have did this earlier. Script. Try to fix my autofocus situation. That might have fixed it. Okay, here we go. Greetings. We are the Carians, the eagle race, or bird race. Your secret space program that many might have an idea about. We are the originators of that creation. As your planet became, well, it was always a program, as your Earth calls it. There's always been a connection with your Earth and other species. It is just given a fancy term nowadays on your planet. It kind of changes names over the centuries. But our species is very much evolved with the human race and its ascension vibration. I am Lot, if you're wondering of name. Yes, we basically observe your planet, but with the outside your planet, we're much more involved. Even your looks and your hairdos and all of that, we are involved from a distance of your DNA. Basically, as you change, we assist with your vibrational shift, your DNA shift. We don't get too much involved, but some of you do look like bird people if you look at your hairdos and all of the facial features. It's kind of pretty out there, especially those that do fancy hairdos, especially with the women at least, you can tell, especially when they color their hairs and all that. It's very bird-like. So as you transition out of your third dimensional thinking, you will see our presence more on your planet. As yes, we are a quiet race, but apparently we're going to have to start saying more about who we are in due time. So blessings in your connections. We will speak more over time. Blessings to you. Greetings. We are the Gargoyles. Yes, your Notre Dame. Yes, we are connected to the Freemason energies of building energy grids. And one, yes, or many, but that is a major one on your planet. For, yes, control of the consciousness. As that building falls apart, you will know more about yourself. Now, once it's even rebuilt, there's no real such thing of it ever being rebuilt the way it was before, because it was done in a specific way at a specific time. Now, with it broken down, it might seem like it's back together, but never will be. And it will continue to deteriorate also. It's never meant to live forever, as it has lived this long. It is programming society. But even those programmings are going to start to break down with those religious groups. As many will just look for more answers. They don't know why they're looking for more answers. They're going to look beyond their religions over time. They don't know where they're going. They just know what their mind has been connected to for such a long time does not no longer give them anything. So that is our energy for you at this moment. Blessings. Greetings to you. I am Angel Hamadil. Pronouncing might not be the best at this time. Drive his pronunciation. But yes, I am one of much information. Secret information, yes. We will do what we can. You can say all of your secret societies is built on my energies of keeping humanity away from itself. You've been separated from yourselves for quite some time. This is the age of awakening that you're in at this time. If many do have, when you go to sleep and nobody wants to really wake up in the morning, that's kind of what your society is going to go into. So that's your society is going to go through that majorly. Well, it's basically time to find of your angelic self. That is what's going to really be hard for some to realize that how angelic any of you are. So whenever I am here to answer your questions whenever you're ready.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
Thank you for coming in. I'll be moderating tonight. My name's Bobby. First up, we have Steven.
Hello, Angel.
Greetings to you.
Greetings, much love. How are you doing?
Doing well, yes.
Sweet. Glad you're here. Yes, since you talked about secret information, I would love for you to tap into my energies and bust out something new, something that can be expressed at this time. Something that you can share with us. Thank you.
Well, yes, you have a lot of reptilian energies that you have been a general in many incarnations. You're not really one to cause mischief, but you are one to unite all races, no matter what they look like. And that right there can be causing trouble among the species. So when a new species is found, you immediately want to connect with them and build a friendship. Of course, with the Empire, it does not always go so well. And so you can be seen as a villain when you're trying to be a good Samaritan, you can say. You would also give technologies to new species, even when they don't even know what you gave them. Like you'll give a cave person a microwave or something around those lines. That's just a light example. There's a lot more detail to that. But you are known to bring in cultures into new species that are kind of cave-like, very primitive species. Give them kind of a culture to work with to find themselves. Those that you, not always as a reptilian being, but as a species, alien species, altogether as a space adventurer, you can say. You would bring information to certain societies that you're allowed to interact with, and even quietly give them a culture to grow with. Like your 1980s or something around those lines. Like sports jackets or something. I think you can understand where we're going at. Blessings.
Yes, definitely. Thank you for that. That was awesome. Second question is, can you tap into my 1950s incarnation I had here, and see if you can like get a name or the location, what I was doing? I know it was a short life, but I mean that was not too long ago, and I would really like to know more about this the lifetime, the name, definitely, name or location where I was at. Thank you.
Oh, in Nebraska, and the name Walter comes to mind, or the energy of a Walter. You're into like coin collecting or some kind of you say you were kind of aware of the ancient artifacts. You didn't quite, like, coin collecting was kind of like you knew something else is going on in the world, so you're trying to figure it out, wake yourself up, you can say. But yes, you weren't around long enough to connect with it. I believe you're a part of suburbia, the suburbs, from what I can see. That's all it's saying. Yes, go ahead, please.
Do they have a last name by any chance? Walter?
No, that's Christian comes through.
All right, cool. Thank you, much love.
Yes, blessings.
Okay, up next we have Kingsle's questions. His first question, he says, "Greetings. Some days ago I was in the gym and I was trying to listen into thoughts around people, and I did for a while and got a headache. Any messages behind that?"
Yes, you overpowered yourself. It is good to concentrate on at least one person. You're concentrating on everyone. So, like, if you have a gym teacher, what you're allowed to receive, because I believe some were kind of sending you energies back. What are you doing by trying to connect with us? So you kind of felt some feedback from that. So it's good to concentrate on a couple of people instead of everybody. Blessings.
Okay, and for his second question, he's asking if there's any other messages for him.
He is known to be on many moons. He's incarnating on moons. A moon person. I'm not sure if this has been told to him in the past. He's like, somebody here has heard that before. But he is, basically, he likes to be an outsider, as you can probably feel that. Even on a friendly world like the Palladians, he chooses to be an outsider of that. So, blessings.
Blessings. Up next is Liz.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Okay, can you give us an update on what's going on in our government?
Yes, it is clearing out its darkness. There is many that are trying to put darkness into it, as you can see. Those that put out darkness are trying to program society. And even reptilians themselves are going to be starting to become more noticed, at least by many of you. Society is unknown because many of the reptilians have most of society programmed, so even humanity gets tired of hearing the low vibrations. But that is also, they're trying to also overpower people with negativity to awaken too. There's another part of that also. With your government, though, we'll find a more peaceful time, most likely in your next year. Yes, there'll be politics of your... They're going to be creating scandals one after the other because they can't find anything.
Yeah.
And your propaganda machine is going to continue. But it also shows your propaganda machine is going to start to fall apart. Over the next few years, it's going to start to deteriorate. At least those that are of a negative overtone. And even some of them might even get bought out. Well, no time soon, but over time, nobody's going to want anything to do with them. So, but your government is finding itself. It is getting closer to more disclosure energy. It's just having difficulties finding it right now because of all the scandals. But it is on the agenda for disclosure. of some kind.
Oh, that's great. Very good. Okay, I'm going through a period of being very tired and sleepy again. Is
Yes.
that due to my work,
Yes.
spiritual work?
Many of you are here to now notice the time frame of it. Even when the government kind of ended its FBI probe, and then you had your breakdown of your cathedral.
Mm-hmm.
The cathedral is speaking to many through many voices are going through it. Portal energies are going through it, telling people what to think.
Mm-hmm.
Those energies are calming down. Now, not everybody hears it. Obviously, you're not going to hear it. Hear it here in this dimension, but it is going through of how to act, how to be. Those energies are breaking down. So, those of you that wish for change, yeah, your fingerprints are all over that situation.
Mm. Is that it's like a portal in
Yes,
that part of the church that fell
yes,
in, well, I've heard it's like 27 churches actually got destroyed or some ways
yes, there
the
is.
same day.
Yes, there are other energies there. Yes, out in the world. Yes, it
Mhm.
is a blueprint of your society of the old school. You can say, as you
Yes,
call
that's
old
good.
school, the old wizard schools. You can say.
Hmm.
So,
So we are going through the shift right now. It's closer, right?
right.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean the buildings will go deplete altogether, but just with that opening, that breakage, shows that you have a lot to work with.
Yes, yes.
So
That's
yes,
very good.
repairers won't. Modern technology isn't going to repair that type of old technology very well.
Yes,
So
interesting.
welcome to your new Earth, you can say.
That's great. Can tired waiting.
It won't be an easy transition, but at least you'll feel you're going in the right direction.
Mhm.
That's what we can say at this time.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yes. Yes.
Up next, we have Logan.
Greetings, Angel.
Greetings, you.
My first question today is how does one kind of like repel those types of energies, the kind of controlling energies, say, given off by the cathedral? How does one push those energies away?
Well, by knowing yourself, by continuing with your abilities, and everyone is technically that is an awakening state of the spirituality. That is you pushing back the control mechanisms. So as you continue to know about your galactic self, your angelic self, your spiritual self, that is shielding you to a degree. There's always going to be some type of energy there to test you. You can say also those cathedrals are used as a power over the people to, yes, manipulate, but also, yes, to attack. So over time, most of your cathedrals will start to break down. What about one? All of them, no matter what denomination.
Interesting. My second question is if you can connect to my higher self, what is the most important thing for me to know right now?
To know your Zeta connections, that yes, you are a foreigner to this planet, even if you had incarnations here. You're also, yes, time traveling energies, and those, yes, you're connected to right now are kind of like your friends or like your lieutenants who will help others open up. And you're going to, see things differently, much differently than you do now in the next few years. Even throughout this year, you start to break through, but over the next few years, you're definitely going to start seeing reality as what it is not. See other parallel dimensions. Through either if it's through fiction or whatever it might be. Whoever speaks to you the most. And you'll see faces shift slightly. Like a female will shift to a feline face, or a male switch to a reptilian energy.
Like their physical face will change? That'd be a little scary.
Well, energy. You'll see another face pop in there for a second, so I can think you're seeing things. You're not.
I've only had that happen once. But
Yes.
thank you.
Yes, those things.
Okay, up next is Omran. Omran, are you there?
I think he posted his questions in the chat.
Okay, well, I'll ask Omran's questions next. Let Renee go right now.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
My first question was, is it possible for a human being to create a vortex?
Yes. It's all in your intentions of what you're comfortable with. Yes.
And
It
what
doesn't
would
mean
that
you have to, yes, go ahead, please. Yes.
what would that be used for?
Mostly for energy healing at this time. For yourself and others. It's like if you walk into a Walmart or somewhere that has a lot of dense, low vibrations. You can use your intentions to open up a positive portal energy. So, at least for you to think more clearly in a situation like that. Others might connect to it if their energies are attuned to it, but many are at a low vibration at this time, as you can see.
Do we bring it with our energy body, or do we kind of like create it where we're located?
You can find a location where you want it to go, but usually you carry it with your body, yes.
Wow, that's really neato.
So yeah,
Thank you.
you can put one anywhere you want, basically.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It takes time to strengthen it, but like where you live, you can test it out. Yes.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you. My second question is, do I have a spirit animal?
Yes, a frog. One of great healing. Amphibian energies, yes, are very powerful. And even when they, yes, go ahead, please.
From what I understand, they're also somewhat ancient.
Yes. They're green colored too. Some do change their colors, but they keep a certain color for their vibration. So some do shift their color, some go chameleon-like. Many have different versions of it, but they are known as Tibetan healers, actually. So there's different variations of them. Very positive energy.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Blessings.
Okay, I have Omran's questions here.
Yes.
His first one, he says, "Hello, Angel Homadia. Where do I know you from?"
Mostly the astral realms. Yes, you have known my energy throughout the Earth's history, but the astral realms is really where you connected the strongest. As for rebuilding this Earth, but also rebuilding your energy. Well, you are bringing a lot of astral energies into this Earth. Energies that have been lost and forgotten throughout Earth's history. So you can say you connected to my energies to bring them back. So even in astral, you don't always remember everything. So he called me in to give you some hints. So it's mostly an astral connection at this time. But yes, connection to other worlds for sure, yes. But in this lifetime, it's mostly an astral connection.
And for his second question, he's making a request, and he's asking, "Would you like to work with me as you did with Solomon?"
Yes, of course. You have a foundation where you are exploring, but also you do know what you want to an extent vibrationally to change the energies of your planet, but also to open up your own magic fields around you, portal energies for miracle making, as you want to, at least at one time, like a miracle worker. That is a real thing. That is something that you would want to reconnect with in your present day. So yes, call on my energies as you wish.
Okay, thank you. Up next, we have Colin.
Greetings, Angel.
Yes, greetings to you.
Thank you for connection.
Yes.
Do you have any messages for me?
Well, yes, you are changing timelines at this time. You are reaching out to new energies, but you're still healing the old. So you are bringing in new energies to heal your current situation. So could be a new relationship energy. I'm not quite decided fully because you're actually asking for new angels to assist you. You might not be aware of it. But you are asking new angels angels you've never heard of, to assist you in your reworking your timeline into a new direction.
I see.
There is, yes, a golden timeline energy that will never leave. There is some complexity to it. As you can see, you've probably already been through quite a bit of it. You're also reaching out to a Anunnaki side of yourself, like an energy of the unknown. So eventually that will make itself more clear. But like you want to connect to the mysteries of yourself, like your origins here, what brought you here. Part of it is Anunnaki. There's much more, of course. That's nice.
Is there any estimate for the healing of what I'm going through?
Estimates as for
Like
when it'll
time?
be completed, or
Yeah.
it'll be a few weeks. Now, this Easter coming in, you can connect to positive energies there. You can even connect to alien energies on that day because it is a opening up vortexes, not always for the negative. Many vortexes are opening up for everyone. You can connect to the positive ones because that day does feel very different than most days for various reasons.
Okay.
Even for you to, or you and others to connect on a Sunday, there's different times of Sunday where the energies are quite different than they usually are. But yes, I'll give yourself a couple weeks for redemption of your vibration.
Okay.
Energy renewal.
And then I'm wondering if you can connect with Merlin and see if there's any messages for me there.
Oh, you're changing timelines. He's assisting you at this time. But you are healing the relationship energies in a way from a different point of view. So, from a distance, you can say.
Is there any more detail on that?
You're getting a different point of view from his energy. Right now, many of your answers would be in the sleep state at this time.
Okay. Yeah.
They'll take their time for that, but eventually they'll. Yes, it was like you have like a question, you'll wake up with the answer type of thing.
Okay.
Or
Yeah,
part of an
nice.
answer, as some of you know. Or it might take a couple of nights for that.
Okay. Blessings. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm up next.
Yes,
Greetings, Somadiel. I'd like to know if there's anything Spirit would like me to know at this moment.
Yes, you're clearing out a lot of Anunnaki energies that you might not be aware of. As yes, they have caused. Well, they were part of a timeline shift in the Earth's past. Part of the forgetfulness of it was Anunnaki involvement, only because humanity became very hostile in their alien ways. They're misusing their abilities. So the Earth had to be shifted greatly, even after Atlantis had to go through several other shifts where it just forgot about itself, forgot what it was. And so that's what went to like a slave mentality, because they did not know what it's doing anymore. They had an empty mind. And your energies are very connected, rooted to the Anunnaki and remembering those days. It's another reason why you're not remembering, because sometimes it's not time to remember. But I believe that will give you a different direction.
Was I responsible, for the energies? Was I part of the Anunnaki collective at that time?
Well, it was called necessary at that time. It wasn't seen as a negative. It was because humanity was kind of destroying itself to a certain degree. It was running at half power, and it was kind of lost. So being lost caused it to be vicious. So when it just forgot itself altogether and goes into like, we use the word ape mentality, technically, third dimension mentality. It was, which one do you want? Do you want to be kind of overpowered to a degree and dangerous, or just third dimensional dangerous? So primitive and dangerous. So it was unnecessary. So yes, your energies are there, but it was for more the well-being than to cause more difficulties.
I see. Okay. I guess for my second question, is there any messages from Astral?
Yeah, so we connecting more to your heart chakra energies. Yes, there's a blockage there at this time because of what the Earth is going through. Yes, throughout this next new week, you should feel a little bit more of a lift. Your guides aren't being too clear, but sometimes too much information at the wrong time can cause a distortion. It's like people are already having difficulties with alien disclosure, and we don't want to cause any more difficulties. Sometimes the less you know, the better.
Yeah.
As vicious, as hard as that might be, someone, I can handle it. We don't want to make your lives any more difficult than they already are.
No, I could understand. I'm part of groups and conversations where if I knew more, it'd probably be too tempting to try and, expose it to other people, and then I end up pushing them even farther away if they're not ready to hear it.
It'll push them more, into depression.
Right.
And it's already hard as it is. Making it any harder. I mean, you might be able to handle it, but others might not be. It's like people with denial that alien energies are here, that you can connect to them spiritually. Many can just laugh that off and go the other direction. But many of you are getting them out. Many of you are experiencing it because you're ready to experience it. Many of them, most population is not. So,
right, definitely. Okay, thank you very much for that. Blessings. Up next, we have Lucy.
Greetings and blessings, Omadiel.
Yes, greetings to you.
I would like to know my guardian archangel is Raguel, and I do not know what he does as far as his angel duties. I would like to know if you know about that, and if you could perhaps give me a message from him.
Yes, he is there. He is, yes, having, as you know, difficulties with your guide council. Because they are blocking many of your energies and direct vortex energies that you created actually a great amount of vortexes, but you can't always access them.
I'm figuring that out.
So it's causing more distress around you. And yes, you are very connected to the bird people, as you are aware. Now, to give you more understanding, you brought a lot of them to this planet. And some of them tried to take it over in the past in various situations.
Okay.
So it's, yes, family can be very, you know how family can be.
Yes. You can't pick your family, but you can pick your nose.
Exactly. So your family has been very controversial in the past. Your bird family is really where your root of your information can be reached. Actually, one of them.
Yes, I'm very, very attached to my birds. All birds, not just the Carian race, but I just was wondering what Gargoyle like, can't he just tell them to shape up or ship out? I mean, he is an archangel.
Yes, they are discovering themselves a little bit more. At least your guide council is. The reason your guides have not been switched out because they can't really find anyone to replace them at this time.
Yeah, here, Chief White Feather and Sitting Bull are good with the lasso, pulling me back.
Well, because your energies are very ancient to this earth, and the guides can't always handle your energy field because you're not always agreeing with them.
That's an understatement. Thank you about that.
Yes.
I would just like to ask a general question that is just something I've been researching for a while now. It's about the plasma phenomena, I guess I'll call it that occurs regularly here on Earth and that has been depicted throughout history by different deities and art forms like, Medusa and yeah, all of that.
Yes.
So we've noticed that the plasma, I guess I would say, episodes are happening all over the world and with more and more frequency lately. And I'm just wondering if you can shed some light on that. What do we expect? How do we stay safe?
Well, you will be safe if you wish to be, and if you will be. Now, those in the third dimensional state of mind will most likely be affected by it the most, because they're following the belief systems, and the belief systems can take you to places that are unfriendly, you can say. So some of them are already in the plasma vortexes at this time. They're not listening. That's what they need to experience. So for most of you, you'll be fine. But yes.
Right, so our gang can just jump out of whatever timeline we want.
Yes,
We're
exactly.
pretty much making our own road.
You see it before it comes. Others see it and they want to experience it. This is why loss of life happens in certain areas when events occur. Is because they weren't ready to leave that. They wanted to experience that event. So those that stepped out of that event before it occurred, where loss of life occurred, are a little bit more open than they might realize. So, because there is a lot of mind control within plasma energies, as you know. A big part of it is mind control. So blessings.
Okay. Thank you. Up next, we have James.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Hi, so one of my closest angel connections or connections to you, and you have any messages from my higher selves?
You're very connected to Archangel Michael's energies at this time. Our higher self just continues with creativity. You also have a lot of bird connections, bird alien energies. A lot of your music comes from them. Their energies, as you know, birds do sing. Certain ones do. So that's a lot. And your, connection with the Carians is you've had a little bit of drama with the Carian beings in your past. I can see that we're part of the formation of this earth, basically. So you can say you're kind of like a rebel energy that you probably feel, and sometimes you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. You probably feel some of that too. So being on this planet is showing your rebellious energies. I believe some beings told you never to come back to this world, so here you are. So your purpose might not be quite known in your reality, but it is. You have an agenda here for sure, in a positive way, I can see.
Thank you.
All right. Up next, I have Emmy's questions, and I'll read those. Her first one: there is a new guy at work. His name is Merrick and is a Capricorn and a life path 33-6. And I am a Virgo 7. Anyway, it seems like there is an exciting connection between us. He always seems very excited to see me and is always smiling. We seem to get along really well and are similar intellectually. I wonder what our connection is and if we have had any lives together.
Well, he has a lot of you can say Cupid energy around him right now, a love connection energy around him. So he's ready to share his affections with others. So with you, he has yes assisted you. I would believe more in the astral world, the spirit world, is where you had most of your connections. So he's connecting more to his angelic energies. So he just wanted to show passion and assist you in the healing process because you've been through a lot. So you can say he's like a gift from the spirit world. You can say.
And for her second question, do you have any messages for my spiritual path blessings?
Yes, you are currently changing timelines. Yes, to be more social. So there's been a lot going on internally that you feel like you're on overload. So your social life has shifted to the guide energies. As you can see, things can change, and you're experiencing it. Basically, also to keep your sanity. There's a lot more to that, but so they keep you on your path. You realize when you get pushed to your brink, I need some help from somebody, and then now you have it. So it does work. Sometimes it doesn't work so fast for some, but it does. Usually when persons push to their, like, they don't have any other, it's like, give me something, and then a shift happens. So, and also during a shift, you do kind of hit your breaking points. Okay, I'm done with this timeline. Now I shift to another one.
Okay, Dragon, you're up next.
Hi, how you doing?
Greetings to you.
So, my first question is a little background to it. Has some scientific stuff in it. So scientists have kind of, I think, suspected this for a while, but they've started to show and proven, I don't know, proven's not the right word, that basically one thing that's pretty cool is black holes on the outside, their outer surface, their event horizon, contains the information of anything that falls into the black hole, at least until it evaporates away by radiation. And also they've sort of made this connection that higher dimensional physicality in string theory, at least the holographic principle, is mapped into the lower dimensional. So, and it's kind of backwards the way spiritual people think. Like every aspect of 3D would be contained within 2D, but it would be hard to piece together because it could be strewn all over the place and not make any sense. I was wondering if you could talk about that, and are they onto something of what could come of that?
Well, yes, they're putting together what they are allowed to show. Actually, the black hole is a lot more interesting. So they kind of downgraded its energies, at least through technologies, to be seen. There's a lot more that are a lot more active. And they're kind of scared to show that to people, to show its animation, where it's actually in works. So they show it from a distance for a reason, but they've actually lost a lot of satellite energies within a black hole, and they're not about to make that public anytime soon. But yes, for it to be photographed in your dimension is not always going to show its full capacity either.
Now you're talking about the recent photograph of one.
Yes. But one moment. With the black hole vibrations that are here, basically it's influx of energies that has been lost. It's lost vibrations, and it all kind of gathers together and creates new life. Actually, it does create new dimensions. It's not seen obviously in your dimension, but it does create other realities through thoughts.
I feel like they're creative devices, or they're creative. They can create universe, and in a sense, we're inside of one. And I also feel like I've gone inside one before, just to change up something.
Yes, one person can create a black hole on their intentions. Yes, you have to really want one though to do that, but some do. To change things, just like anything else on your planet. When you're out in space, you can create one. Yes.
Go in as a human, come out as a fish.
Exactly. cause really. It's like, where'd that black hole come from? Oh, great. What have you created it? Yes. Yes. Go ahead.
Go ahead. All right, my second question. Sorry about that. I think I just messed up your train of thought. My second question is about. So it seems like I've been attacked a lot recently.
Yes.
It seems like that attacking's had a lot less effect on me lately. Like, it's just I kind of move past it a lot faster, and no matter what's thrown at me, I don't want to invite, like, to be like, haha, I'm winning, but I don't want to invite that. But when I move past it a lot faster, and I move up vibration a lot faster, and sometimes I move up into I would say fifth vibrational aspects, while I'm still doing stuff, like, it gets a little more challenging, but mentally I'm up in the fifth dimensional aspects, and then right after that I get attacked. I was wondering if you could talk about that. And is that like, moving past it quickly, is that an aspect of, as we move into the shift, that we're going to get less and less gummed down by these attacks?
Yes, you're getting the attacks right now because there's a shift coming. And what happens, you're reaching information that they don't want you to connect with, and then you shift the timeline. So you might feel some of their interaction, but then you shift out. So you kind of disappear where they can't get you, you can say technically. Vibrationally wise, they can't get to you. So they get you with energy, and you shift your energy where they can't really. It's like they're going to get you, but then they can't. So they're trying to do an energy sucking too, trying to drain your vibrations. Why some are actually very tired. That's another thing they do, so you can't think clearly, especially when you're. That way, you're no longer in their business. You're too tired to do anything, or some find a way anyway.
I've started to realize they go after people around me when they can't get to me.
Yes, correct. With thoughts. Yes, they put thoughts in their minds. Yes, correct.
Then they'll use those people to create drama, and I have to be aware of that and not let those people's drama affect me.
Right. Yes, they're trying to. Yes, you have a pretty good energy barrier around you, and you're not really necessarily trying to get into their business. Some people dive into their business, the beings, and of course they're going to get attacked from that. It's kind of like going into their pocket and stealing their keys.
Yeah, I'd be happy to be a little nosy, but I respect their boundaries too.
Exactly. But some just go right for it. And that's when they get that's when they get hit, and it's like, oh. Sometimes they can get away, but not always.
All right, thanks. Much love.
Yes, you're doing a lot of peeking around, and you're there long enough where you don't get too much of an effect. Yes.
Thanks. Much love.
Okay, we have a few more people to go. Up next, we have Tristan, and have.
Yes.
Oh, it broke up. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to read his questions. His first question is, this week, Ivan was mentioning different paths we could take, and called one being a light bulb. That resonated with me. Is this for me?
Yes. Basically, yes, the energy field where you are receiving the positive vibrations, yes. Wherever it might be, the beings that do connect with you, resonate with you, because that's really where you come from. Always part of you. Part of your origin energies are coming from that. That's in the astral and the spirit realms. So yes, continue with that connection.
Okay, thank you. For his second question, the way is inside me, I know, but are there external factors holding me back?
Only for lesson reasons, because yes, like many of you, you can upgrade yourselves right now, actually, but you won't really fit in this world anymore. And you kind of have to take into another planet. So you are the character person you need to be for right now, and just continue to explore, to learn about yourself, and more energies will come through, like your origins, Martian connections. You actually have a lot of connections with the draft beings. Yes, a foreign energy, but, well, alien-wise it's foreign, but it's actually quite, all beings here have a heavy presence in your universe. There's more to it. You also have, yes, the ape energies are very connected to also. The ape people, the planet of the apes. Strong vibration there also.
Okay, very cool. Up next, we have Humberto.
Hello there.
Yes, greetings to you.
Okay, so my first question is, there's a guy I work with, and he keeps being obnoxious when I work with him. He knows I don't like it, but he keeps doing it. And I really want to get him fired. And any advice on getting him fired, if I even can get him fired? In speaking, go ahead.
Well, he is under possession energy. So he's being tooled with by another being, a reptilian energy. So you can always connect with that and assist with releasing that energy. Or you should talk with it in your meditations and have it released. Getting him fired, realize will bring you some karma. So you gotta be careful of that. In case you can get your both fired. So it's good to do positive intentions for yourself and to work with the vibrations, or ask to be moved, or ask for some kind of change, or talk to authority, yes, about it. But
okay, so
yes.
Okay, so speaking to an authority wouldn't necessarily get him fired, but you're saying it would be a better idea to just mention it and work with it and be moved or something.
Yes, speak about it. It's like, this is getting really, yes, to speak about it to somebody that's a manager situation of what's going on. Not intentions to get that person fired, just that they're being a nuisance. Let that other person make that choice.
Yeah, thank you. That's very insightful. Yeah, it's definitely a better way to go about it.
Well, of course, yes, you have a lot of rage there, so it's quite understood by you.
Yeah.
It's quite understood.
Well, thank you. Okay, so my next question, I've been told that I might be finding a new retreat that is better and more primitive to live in the near future. I've done a brief search on the internet on places I might like, and I'd like to know some keywords to put in to find a place better suitable.
Well, we see this one might be kind of out there, but Hawaii area, islands area, island energies. Hawaii is one. We would stick to Caribbean, that type of energy. Let your intuition. It's going to take some time for you to find the definite one, but say use that for right now because you'll build on from that. But explore those energies right now.
Pretty much sticking to the equator as much as possible, huh?
Well, and that would be, yes, the tropical areas, of
Yeah.
course. That is close by, yes.
Okay. So I'll keep that in mind in my searches.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes, questions.
You too.
Okay, last for the evening, we have Braden.
Hello.
Yes, greetings to you.
Yes. Hey, so I, how are you?
Doing well, yes.
That's good to hear. My first question is, are there any beings around me with important messages for me?
One moment. There is a feline presence around you too. They say go gently with your direction. Low profile will be okay for right now. But you can continue to do what you're doing, though. Not to get too much attention to yourself, let's put it that way. You are going in the right direction. You are opening up new avenues for business, too. So just continue in your path. What's in your mind, just keep following that.
Okay, beautiful. And my second question is, are there any other messages for me from yourself or possibly my higher self or others around me?
Yes,
My
currently,
guides.
yes, you are currently clearing out blockages to know what direction to go into. I feel that there is a roadblock there. Mentally, physically, there feels like there's more that another direction you go. You will discover this within the next few weeks. Just to, follow your ambitions, and you'll feel a clearing, spiritually and for also in this reality. This reality, the spiritual connection will come through more clearly than in this reality what direction to go into for decision making, it will take a little bit while for that to fully manifest itself. So that's for
Okay.
answer. Yes. So
Okay, thank you very much. You have a good night. Thank you for connecting.
Okay, blessings, Omidia. Thank you for helping us with our questions tonight.
Yes.
I would like to say blessings also, and I'm sorry that I had technical difficulties and wasn't able to say thank you.
Yes.
And I was wondering if you had any messages for Ivan.
Yes, a turning point is occurring at this time. Many beings, yes, are kind of frustrated with him that are trying to keep your reality the way it is. So many of you are turning the key of this reality much sooner than you might have thought. So just continue to explore. Because you're getting others to think a new way, and that's causing those that are controlling your reality to, you're kind of out thinking them, let's put it that way. So continue your path.
I thank you on behalf of him.
All right.
Ouch. Ouch. You had a good message, though.
Yeah, thank you.
No, for you. I asked for you. You're like a troublemaker.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, when they start beating on me, when they get done, I just have to beat on me, go into their stuff again.
Well, they never give you more than you can take, so keep stirring the pot.
We're just getting, we're getting deeper, that's for sure.
Yep.
Blessings, everyone. Have a great night.